guys, welcome to another exciting episode of the Krystn Enem show. Season 3 is a banger. Like, it's one of those seasons where I'm going to definitely look back when I'm on season 20 and be like, I really enjoyed this season. I'm having so much fun on the show, and my guest on the show today is a fine boy. He's tall, he's dark, he's talented, he's hardworking, he's ambitious, and he has a great personality and a cute smile. Stick around, I'll be right back. Welcome back to the Krystn Enem show. I'm just not going to waste time. I'm just going to introduce my guest to you. The very sexy Ycee. He doesn't think he's a fine boy. Are you kidding me, or are you really serious? Like,
I'm just trying to keep it very humble and
You're trying to be stop for me humble.
Modest.
On a scale of 1 to 10, how Kanye are you?
26.
That's even way more than Kanye himself.
Yeah, I mean.
Yeah. So, how has Stardom? Is it Stardom? Fame,
Stardom.
How's it been for you?
Yes, it has its ups and downs, but I mean, I've been having fun. It's not, aside the fact that you have very limited privacy and all that, and it's a 24/7 job, but the advantages.
What's the worst thing about being a celebrity?
The fact that it's you always have to be on character 24/7, even when you're in your house. You're always on the job. That's the thing.
Yeah, it's a lifestyle.
It's a lifetime lifestyle. So
yeah. What's the best thing about being a celebrity?
I mean, the attention basically. It's
and
just
the girls.
and the love.
And the girls.
I don't get girls like that.
What? You don't? Then you need to up your game.
It's not a matter of game. It's just
no,
that.
but you're already tight like this. Like, you have everything going. Black is my favorite color. Let me tell you things I'm working for you.
What's that?
Black is my favorite color.
Oh yeah.
Obviously, like black.
Yeah.
I like your hair.
Oh yeah.
How long have you kept it for?
Almost 2 years now.
Is it natural?
Yeah, all natural.
Okay.
Don't touch it.
Then, yeah. Natural. Yeah. And then you have your talent and hard work. So talent, which is the basic thing that has brought you this far. When you did the song Jagaban, what does it even mean in Krystn?
It's a traditional title from the northern part of Nigeria. It means Jagaban Borgu, leader of warriors.
Oh.
And initially, it was actually given to Senator Bola Ahmed Tinubu. So he was one of the reasons why the name Jagaban is very popular.
Oh, okay.
So along the years, everyone has their own interpretation of it. Jagaban is basically like a big man, if you're a big man. And I just put my own twist to it. If you ball hard and you work hard, if you work as hard as you ball, Jagaban.
What were you doing when you had inspiration for that song, for the song itself?
It was one of my normal recording days. I was just in the studio. I was, we were working on the beat, and as soon as you started making that beat, Jagaban just started ringing in my head. Jagaban, and that's pretty much what shaped the whole song, and the rest, as you say, is history.
It's history. Were you surprised at the success of the song?
Yeah, I won't even lie, because normally with every song I put out, I always have this mentality that, okay, this is the song that's going to do it for me. This is the song that's going to blow. I've been putting out music since 2012, so by default, that's always what I have in my head. Yeah.
That's quite a while. Not so long.
Not so long,
been here for 7 years.
Yeah, I know that.
I met somebody who's been in the industry for 15 years, and he has not blown. Like, what do you think every artist needs? What do you think every artist needs to get to that level, or to push to that level?
In everyone's situation, it's quite different, judging from, the different genres of music. Because in my own aspect, I just say for me, as a rapper in Nigeria, you just have to be very patient, because rap is something that's growing, gradually every day. So the success a singer can get in 2 years is not the same success you can get in 2 years. But it could be vice versa. So I just feel that as an artist, as a young upcoming artist, you have to be patient, you have to trust in God, and you also have to be very hardworking, because if you have one good song, one good song is not even enough anymore, because once you have one hit record, everyone is looking up to, okay, what's coming next? So I mean, you just have to keep working, and that's the basic formula. To record a hit song, you just need to keep recording.
Okay, so what do you think that you're going to do differently from other people to keep you there? or to take you there and keep you there? Because getting there is hard, but staying there is harder.
Yes,
What do you
another
think
thing.
you're going to do different?
I don't think I would do anything differently than what I'm already doing to get to this point. I think I just have to keep it as real as possible, because that's the best way to go. Because when you find yourself, keeping it real, living in real life, in as much as you're in the public eye, just try to keep it as real as you can with your fans and with the music. You find yourself it just becomes second nature, it becomes part of your life. So I don't see any reason why I would want to, as an artist, I want to make myself as the celebrity and myself as a normal guy different. I just merge the two.
Both,
That's the best way to go with it.
Can you play an instrument?
Yeah, not to be table.
Seriously?
I'm really good at that.
Seriously.
I'm an award-winning table beater.
Really, guys? Is that encouraging?
Well, sadly, I don't know how to play an instrument, but I would love to learn how to play the drums. But
why haven't you learned till now?
I just think because I didn't learn how to do all this as a child, as part of my learning process.
You're a rapper.
No,
Rappers
not really.
don't have to know any instrument or what?
No, I'm actually a fan of instruments. I appreciate sound that much for me to, want to learn an instrument, but I just don't have the time to. Right now, I don't have the time to say I want to start going to classes and learning all that stuff.
But I think you should.
Yeah, I would definitely.
When the going gets really tough sometimes, especially with, how writers have writer's block. Artists, I feel like sometimes the instrument can always give you inspiration to some new song.
True. I go through that phase as well, so it's something I understand that, at times you need to draw inspiration from not just your everyday activity. You need to do something outside the box. Definitely.
Yeah. Okay, so what's that one thing that if it happens to you, then oh yes, I've arrived, I've done this, and I can say that now I'm successful?
I mean, I basically say, a world tour, and not just a world tour in the sense of traveling outside Nigeria to go and perform for Nigerians outside Nigeria. I would say a world tour where I'm actually going to, Europe, and I'm performing to, British people. Yeah, exactly. I'm going to America, I'm performing to Americans and all that. That's when okay, with all the work you've put in, you've left being just a local brand, but being something, international, and with that standard, globally you're being respected. Globally, people are appreciating your music. That for me that's the pinnacle I've set for myself right now. So when I get there, set another goal.
Okay, that's good. That's really good. Let's talk about school for a bit. What did you study?
Yeah, I'm still in school actually. University of Lagos, third year, studying marine biology.
Marine biology and music.
I get that all the time.
How is that supposed to relate?
Like for me in secondary school, I was a science student. I did science courses and all that. So it was only natural, like going into the university, I had to do a science course because the credentials I had from secondary school were all based on science. So I actually started doing music before I got admission into the university.
Okay.
So when I tell people that I'm in the university studying this, and they're like, how did that happen? But
well, I read law, but I'm on TV.
Yeah, so I mean, it all comes down to the fact that what you do in school does not necessarily have anything to do. But for me, music is something that I've always been in touch with as a child, even from primary school growing up. So at one point or another in my life, I knew that I was going to have to do something with music, even if I wasn't singing. One way or the other, I would have found myself in the industry, definitely. So,
what's one thing that has shocked you in the industry?
One thing
we all have expectations. What's that one thing that you have seen and you're like, oh my god, I can't believe this happened? One thing that has shocked you.
I would say it was recently when I recently in January I had a tour in London, like a media tour. I did a couple of shows out there. So before I played the first show, I remember before I even got into the venue, I was outside and I was, a bit indifferent because it was my first time in London. It was my first time performing outside the country. So I was just thinking like, what reception am I going to get from these people? Has the music gone this far enough? Have we,
Have we worked?
So as soon as I got into the club and they played my song and everyone went crazy and I was like, okay. I feel at home, and you know, I think for the rest of my stay there, I just had a good time because I actually saw that, you know, a lot of people were actually in tune with my music more than I initially thought. Because I would see people
So
like it was actually surprising because I really didn't know.
Yeah.
And I think for the fact that I was around, a lot of people started coming out more on social media from that end to identify my music, like, yo, this is what Ycee do, yo, Jagaban, no more Alaji and all that. So I mean, it was a good kind of surprise.
One last question. Who's your celebrity crush?
Celebrity crush. I used to have celebrity crushes like before I got, you know, bigger as an artist.
Yeah.
But I think right now, man.
So you're like, oh, is it? I used to see her on TV and I used to like
No,
her.
no,
Now
not that. I
her.
just most of my crushes are either they're married or they're engaged or they have.
Doesn't stop. It's just a crush. It doesn't mean that it's going to happen.
I say for now, I have a crush on Yemi Alade actually.
Yemi Alade.
Yeah, she's a very beautiful woman and she's extremely hardworking and extremely talented. So.
Great. Thank you so much for coming on the show. I was kind of disappointed. I was hoping you were going to say I'm your celebrity crush.
I mean, that would be too cliche now. It would look as if I was just trying to, you know.
You watch me.
Yeah. Let's not do it like that.
To keep it real.
I like to keep it real.
Thank you so much for coming.
Thank you for having me on the show.
Wish you the best.
Thank you.
Stick around the brand.
My name is Taiwo Okunare, creative director of Okunare Twins. My number one advice to anyone, I mean, who wants to take on life, basically, I mean, as long as you're not sleeping, just sleeping in the house and doing nothing, is you have to have that confidence, you know, in yourself, in your own ideas, even if it's stupid. Because the confidence, you know, that radiates from you, you know, can have an effect on your output, on whatever you call a business, you know, and it automatically has an effect on your customers, on people around you. So yes, confidence in your own ideas, liberty in your ideas, freedom about what you stand for, you know. So it can't be overemphasized to have confidence in yourself. It can't be. It's not arrogance, but it's basically just confidence in yourself.
Hey guys, thank you so much for watching the show today. Hope you had an amazing time. I had a great time on the show. My guest was amazing and every other segment was good. You know how we do this. You have to stick around next time. Same station, same time on the same show. It's the Krystn Enem show. Follow us on social media, Krystn Enem, Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, Twitter, and all of that. Catch up on YouTube as well, the Krystn Enem TV. Yes, thank you so much for watching. God bless you. God bless Africa. Bye.